So we're back with another rebuild. You guys hit the like goal. I got to keep up my side of the bargain. So here we are, Seattle Mariners rebuild. If you guys want to see another video tonight, let's hit 600 likes on this video. And once we hit that like goal, boom, I'll get you another upload. It might be a Road to the Show series. It might be a franchise starting. We're going to do a relocation franchise. So if you guys want to see a video, 600 likes on today's video. So let's get into it. If you enjoy the video, thumbs up down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and enjoy the content. And in the comments section, I said I'm going to start a relocation franchise. I want you to leave a new mascot name. So I'm going to move to Las Vegas. That's the first hint. But who do you think we should be called? Should we be called the Vegas something? The Las Vegas something? I want you guys to get in the comment section and tell me what you think we should change the name to. I'm not going to tell you which team we're moving, but we're definitely going to be moving to Las Vegas. So here we are. Leave a comment down below. That's it, guys. If you missed last night's Blue Jays rebuild, what are you doing? Pause this video. I'm going to leave a link to it up above me. Go and give it a watch. It was really good. And hey, I may have kept the World Series streak alive. So here we are, Seattle Mariners. Let's get into it. So as you can see, the Mariners, they're kind of holding on to some players, and they're kind of hoping that the young talents that they have, they're going to hit up to the next level. Because you look at their pitching, Marco Gonzalez, I think Taijuan Walker, bringing him back, really good idea. But outside of that, you know, Yusei Kikuchi still kind of needs to show that he can pitch at an MLB level. Bullpen's looking a little shaky here and there. Closing pitcher, catchers, you know, there's not a lot to be excited about right now. 2-3 years down the line, they're looking pretty solid. You got Vogelbach at first, D. Gordon, you know, Shed Long looks like he could be decent in a couple seasons as well. Kyle Seager at third. Outside of that, you know, you got a couple other names to look forward to. Shortstops, JP Crawford's looking like he may start to finally find that form that people were thinking he was going to turn into. You got left field, not so much. Center field, Malik Smith still really hasn't hit that hype. Jared Kelenic looks like a stud. And then you have Kyle Lewis as well, who got off to a hot start when he was brought up from the minors last year. Let's see if he continue that. And then you look at right field, you got Mitch Haniger, and then Carlos Gonzalez for some veteran help. But the guy that looks like he's going to be a stud, Julio Rodriguez, he looks like a beast. He looks like, he looks insane. So that's the team. Right now, I kind of flew through it just because there wasn't too much to get excited about. We definitely need to make some changes. So let's go do that. First guy we're going to add, Sean Merriville, looks insane already. We're going to bring him in, see if he can be a pitcher for the future. And then there was another two pitchers that I'm very interested in. Manuel Mendez, he's one of them. He looks like an insane closer. We got Adam Hennessy. I wonder if he likes the drink. There we go. We got another one. And then there's one more. This free agent class was stacked. He's actually a center fielder, which we don't really need. But Leon Richard looks like he's got some good good contact versus lefties and some good fielding stats. We're gonna sign him just for the maybe trade piece in the future, because our center field spots probably a little crowded right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually just gonna release a center fielder, and we'll just add that guy to the team. So I know some of these guys are newly acquired from the Mariners, but we're going to get rid of Connor Sadzik. Yusei Kikuchi, I'm not sold on him, and I feel like we can bring in someone that's going to help us out a little bit more. And then Alan Hansen. We're going to bring in Sonny Gray. I think we need a little bit of help in the starting pitching spot. Last trade for the first season. We're not making any big acquisitions, but we're going to go after Steven Matz, a decent pitcher for Joe Hudson, who's kind of the main piece of the trade. B potential. We're also getting rid of Eric Swanson. And Joe Hudson, no, I already said Joe Hudson. Oliver Nichols, who's like a 40-something overall. But we're getting Steven Matz, decent little pickup. So this is the team now after those moves. Starting rotation, it looks decent. Is it good? I think it's a little bit below average, but it'll work. You look at the bullpen, again, pretty solid as well. And then actually, I think the bullpen's probably one of our... it's probably below average as well. What am I talking about? And then you look at the lineup, it's okay. Some of these young guys like Vogelbach, I think is still going to develop. You got Tom Murphy, I think is going to get better. JP Crawford, you got Kyle Lewis, Shed Long. So again, I think we got some really good young players to look forward to. So let's hop into the season, see how it ends. All right, we just finished the draft. Let's go look at our prospects. So as you can see, it wasn't that great. And I looked at everybody else's. They weren't that great either. But our top prospect was Johnny Dempsey, second baseman, B potential, 73 overall already. I think he's going to be a player that definitely fits into the lineup right away. The other main one was Robert Shirley at 64 overall. Probably won't feature in the rebuild, but that's the prospects. The rest of them are kind of meh, so not really worth showing you. But Johnny Dempsey might be a starter next season. So as you can see, yikes, season not that great. 68-94. I expected it. We aren't a good team. There's a lot to like change about us, and we finished last. We finished 25 games out. We're ranked 27th in the league. There's a lot to work with, and when you look at the roster, I think these players are really underrated, but we're gonna leave it like that. I'll show you guys the awards really quick. You guys can see MVP for the American League and the Cy Young for the American League. For the National League was Max Scherzer and Juan Soto. We'll take a look at a reliever of the year, Kirby Yates and Aaron Bummer. And then rookie of the year went to Ramon Urias and Jojo Romero. And we'll take a quick glance at how our team did. Margavicius, not that great. Tuivalala, not that great. McGill, yikes. It's just not good. Taylor Williams was not too bad. Okay, we can work with that. Austin Adams, meh. Hirano, not bad, but at 36 years old, he's only going to go down. Probably not going to keep him. And you got Carl Edwards Jr. We just don't have the bullpen. We completely need to get rid of everybody and get a completely new one. When you look at our starting pitching, even Sonny Gray didn't do well. So that's not working out. Marco Gonzalez, no. Steven Matz, no. Taijuan Walker, no. Pitching, let down. Yikes. I thought we would have at least had one or two guys that I was like, oh yeah, we can work around that. All right, so Kyle Lewis, actually not terrible. Evan White, okay, we can not be happy about that. Aaron Nola is that's decent. Shed Long, not that great, and Tim Lopez, not that great. But when you look at the starting lineup, D Gordon, a player that, yeah, it's great to have for the Mariners for quite some time, but I don't think I'm going to keep him around in this rebuild. Malik Smith, a player I'm cool with keeping if he can bring that average up a little bit. You look at Mitch Haniger, definitely a piece I want to keep around. I wonder if his potential went up, and it did, even better. Daniel Vogelbach's our main power source, so we'll keep him unless we can find somebody else. Carlos Gonzalez, not terrible, but I'd rather get somebody else in the outfield spot. Kyle Seager, again, it's not a terrible season. We have one more year on his contract. We'll just let him run it out. Tom Murphy, I might even let like Austin Nola go if he's gonna do kind of a little bit better. JP Crawford, okay, he's at least developing. Let's take a look at our farm system really fast. You got Dom T. Williams, who potentially could come up in center field to take over for Malik Smith. Jared Kelenic, kind of the same situation. And then Julio Rodriguez, I might actually move him to left field because that's not only going to bump his rating up, but I feel like he's just going to be more of a left fielder anyways. So, okay, I think we can, kind of work around that. Edgar De La Cruz looks decent. So, we got some names we could look out for. Pitching-wise, Maraville's a 77. The home runs per 9 are a little low, so I'm going to wait at least one more season before we call him up. Mendez looks like he could be MLB ready next season. Same with Adam Hennessy, so we might even have some MLB ready players right away. Let's hop into the offseason, see how this goes. Who's going to win the World Series? The Dodgers defeat the Athletics. All right, there we are. So we're going to hop into it. Who retired? Okay, no one that we really would have worried about. Exclusive negotiations. I'm gonna let everybody go. We're just gonna move forward with it and see what we can get, and then let's work around it. 40 man. I'm gonna make sure Edgar De La Cruz is on the roster. Maybe Darren McCawn. We'll see, but I don't want to lose Edgar De La Cruz. I feel like he's gonna be a good piece. Looking at these guys, not Hirano, probably not Tuivalala either, or Matt McGill. Maybe not even Carl Edwards Jr. just because he was bad. So really, I'm just looking at these top three plus Malik Smith and Daniel Vogelbach. Those are the guys getting arbitration. And then contracts wise, it looks like a lot of young guys and a couple like rotational players, platoon players. So I'm going to give those guys some contracts as well. And we'll take a quick little peek at the free agency just to kind of see who we might target as some options. Corey Kluber for like 2 years might not be a bad idea. That'll really give us that ace. Who is that B? Taijuan Walker. Maybe try to get one of these relievers to help us out. We do need a true closer, so someone like Brad Hand, Yates, or Giles would be pretty good. And then we do have Vogelbach, but I feel like we could use help everywhere. We let D Gordon go, maybe a Jonathan Scope. Colton Wong I think would be decent. DJ LeMahieu. Really, we could go after anybody in this free agency pool, and it would be an upgrade on what we currently have, except for like, yeah, actually, wherever we go, we could get an upgrade. So we're spending money. I'll see you guys at the start of season 2. So I normally don't go through the CPU's offered trades, but this one's actually pretty good. Colin Poche, Pachi. You see who it is. We're getting him, a lefty. Good potential, good overall. Had a fantastic year last year for our backup first baseman. I will take it because we need bullpen help. That's a trade. Season 2, we're going to start with a trade as we usually do, and we're going to go for some relief help. Dellin Betances for 2 second basemen that I just don't think we're going to use. Tim Lopez, Sam Haggerty, goodbye. We need some bullpen help. Let's get Betances. All right, we're going to get some shortstop help because JP Crawford, I just don't have faith in him developing much more. We're going to go for Jorge Polanco of the Twins. I really wanted to get Corey Seager, but he's just a little bit out of the range for us. So we're going to go for Jorge Polanco instead. We're going to be trading that center fielder that we signed last year in Leon Richards and Edgar De La Cruz, who was a guy we had in the farm system anyways. New shortstop, Jorge Polanco. All right, so we've made some, a couple good trades. And then also from free agency, we made a couple decent signings. Jared Eichhoff, we got from the Rule 5 draft. I thought that was an okay little, pickup for maybe a 3 or a 4 in our starting rotation. A $2 million contract, that's nothing. Dellin Betances from a trade. Greg Holland, I just signed to kind of bolster our bullpen a little bit. And Uber Ramos, he's got good stats. I'm hoping he's a little glitchy this year. Maybe he's going to help out our bullpen. So there's that. And then you guys can see we had a couple free agent signings, which none of them were like too crazy good. There was one. I'll see if I can remember his name, but we also brought in Cesar Hernandez. That was a big one. And then there's a couple other ones throughout the team. So here's the main changes. We got Sonny Gray, Eichhoff, Gonzalez, Matz, and Justice Sheffield. I know, a really weak 5. Justin Dunn's going to be a long reliever. I am hoping he is ready next year to be one of our starters. Maybe even George Kirby as well. And then we got these 2 guys who are 100% going to be in the lineup next season. Our bullpen, it looks like we've definitely made some improvements. I might even go like that just because I think Dellin Betances could be a decent closer for us. And then our bench, small improvements, but our lineup, Cesar Hernandez, Jorge Polanco, Jock Peterson being the big addition in free agency. You got to love it. Kyle Seager, Vogelbach, Malik Smith. The team looks improved. I think we moved up to like 17th in the league. I think that's a big jump. We were 27th or something last year. So we're moving up. Are we a playoff team? Not yet, but without trading some of our big prospects, I want to see how we do. So if we really need to, we will make some big changes in season 3. But I wanted to see if we could get someone like Jared Kelenic involved. Maybe a Dom T. Williams. Maybe that guy Johnny Dempsey that we drafted. Maybe even Julio Rodriguez. I want to see if I can get them involved. That's why I didn't trade them just yet. But if we have to, we'll trade them in season 3. I'll see you guys at the end of this season. All right, let me tell you, I am absolutely bamboozled because you guys can see our record. We have to be in the playoff hunt. This is insane. What? Huh? How are we in the playoff contention? You saw the team? We weren't that great. We didn't make it. Okay, we have to be like 1 or 2 games out of the wild card. 100%. Like, holy cow. So we missed out in the division by 9 games, and in the wild card, 4 games we missed it by. 4 games. So we're this close. And that's a lot better than I thought. So triples, stolen bases for Malik Smith and Cesar Hernandez. And let's take a look at the awards to see how things went. So Jordan, or I guess he wants to go by Jordan. That's the MVP. We got Juan Soto, back-to-back MVPs for him. You got Max Scherzer, Garrett Cole. Okay. Batting title. Eric Hosmer. All right. Scott Oberg and Dominic Leone. Rookie of the year, O'Neal Cruz. If you're not on the O'Neal Cruz hype train, you better get on it. I'm talking about a 6'7" shortstop. Yeah, that's right. He's originally of the Pirates organization, so keep an eye on him. And then Taylor Trammell is the the National League Rookie of the Year. So yeah, so let's take a look. Sonny Gray. All right. So we're not bringing him back. As good as he looks, we're not going to bring him back. We're just going to find somebody else. Jared Eichhoff, I actually think we're going to keep him. He actually had an okay year, maybe as a 3 or 4. Pretty solid. Marco Gonzalez, man, I would hope he would have done a little bit better. Steven Matz, all right, maybe again a 3 or a 4. And Justice Sheffield, yikes. Justin Dunn, nope. Taylor Williams didn't do as good as he did last year. Austin Adams looks decent, so he might be a little middle relief arm for us. Greg Holland was just a one-year player, so don't worry about it. Eduardo Ramos, that's what I want to see. Perfect. Colin Poche, whatever his name is, he did pretty solid. And Dellin Betances, that's what I like to see. So looking at this, Ramos, Poche, Betances, those are, you know, 3 good arms there. Austin Adams might sneak into it. Our pitching rotation, we got Eichhoff and Matz, who I have faith in. And then when you look at Maraville, he might be our 5 next year. We got Mendez and Hennessy. Both are 80s. The stats look nice. We got 2 arms there. So we got our bullpen set. Ramos, Poche, Betances, Adams, Mendez, and Hennessy. There we go. We're set. I like that a lot. So let's take a look at our lineup here. JP Crawford, not bad in his limited appearances, but you look at the rest, you know, not terrible. I want to see how our prospects are looking. So Williams, he could potentially come up. Maybe. Jared Kelenic, possibly. Johnny Dempsey could potentially be that second base, third base option platoon. And Julio Rodriguez, maybe more of a bench bat, but we'll wait and see. So Cesar Hernandez, not a bad leadoff hitter for us. 10 home runs, 80 RBIs. How many doubles and triples? 33 doubles, 10 triples, 21 stolen bases. Not terrible. Jorge Polanco, that is what I want to see. 30 home runs, 100 RBIs in the number 2 spot. Perfect. Mitch Haniger, 40 bombs. Are you kidding me? 40? That's ooh, I like that. Jock Peterson added 33 home runs. Kyle Seager almost hit 30 home runs. I might bring him back just to finish the rebuild at third base. Vogelbach, 30. Oh, we're starting to hit some bombs, and I love to see it. Nola with 15. He almost hit 300. Malik Smith, 270 and 250 for our DH Patrick Wisdom. Offensively, we definitely took a step up, and I love to see it. The budget is looking nice. You guys can see I paid Jock Peterson 10 mil, Cesar Hernandez just over 5, Betances just over 5. So we're in a good spot financially. I love to see it. We just missed out on the playoffs, so season 3, we just need to make a couple changes here and there, and we're set. The Reds defeat the Astros. Let's hop into this because I have some really good ideas to change this team around. So let's see what we can do with it. Exclusive negotiations. Here we are. Dellin Betances, 100% want to bring him in. Let's just go 4. We'll bump it up. I think he's going to be a great closer for us. He was really good already. I'm going to accept this option for Cesar Hernandez. Steven Matz, how much do you want? Not much at all. Yeah, take the money. I will do that deal for sure. Taylor Williams, I'm going to decline the option. Whatever. It was like 2 million. We'll take that option as well. Patrick Wisdom, we'll take that option. Kyle Seager. You know what? 260. I'll hold off. But we got some options there. Arbitration. Let's take a look. You know what? Everybody. Not Taylor Williams. I don't want to bring him back. But yeah, everyone was kind of a platoon player or in the starting lineup anyways. Contracts wise, we're going to give it to everybody. I'm pretty sure. I don't see anybody else that I wouldn't want to give it to. And free agency, let's take a quick peek. I definitely want to try to get a starter. How did Eduardo Rodriguez do? He's looking solid. That might be an option for us. We got Kershaw is up there as well. A couple other like mid 80s. Bullpen, I said we were set. I like the guys that we have there. And then looking at the rest of the team, first base, we got Vogelbach. He's hitting bombs. Third base was an option we could go for. Chris Bryant, that would be big. Shortstop, we have Jorge Polanco. Left field, we got Jock. Center field, we could use a minor upgrade, but you know what? We could go after myself, Michael Conforto, so who knows? But Mitch Haniger went off. So I think starting pitching and then maybe third base is the 2 areas I want to improve the most. I'll see you guys at season 3. So I'm sitting here looking at the team. I'm trying to think, where could we improve it? Where could we make a trade? Where could we sign someone in free agency? And I'm like, I don't think we need to change it, because let me show you something. I'm going to go over to the standings. I'm going to show you where we're ranked. We're ranked number 11. So we've already moved up 6 spots just based off the offseason moves that we made. So let me show you those moves. Starting pitching, we got Eduardo Rodriguez. We brought him in on a $12 million deal, which I think is a little high, but for a 90 overall pitcher, I'll take it. Sonny Gray, I'm going to give him one shot. I mean, it's the last season anyways, and I guess we'll just keep him. Actually, we might trade him. I think we might trade him, actually. Maraville, we're going to pop him. I'm going to make him a 5, and then we're going to have Eichhoff and Matz. We're just going to trade Sonny Gray, try to get a new second starter, and I think we'll be set. Marco Gonzalez, I'm gonna make him a long reliever, see how he does there. Austin Adams, we might trade him, we might keep him here. He's been pretty consistent for us, we'll leave him there. Hennessy, Mendez, I'm liking these two guys that we picked up. We got Ramos, Poach, and then Dylan Betances. I said Dylan, I meant to say Dylan. And let's hop into the lineup because this one makes me a little wet. So lineups, we got Malik Smith leading off. When you're thinking like, how's that gonna make you happy? All right, we got Cesar Hernandez. You see Frank Lindor right there at shortstop. Yeah, Frank Lindor. We got Jock Peterson. Jorge Polanco's moving over to third. Mitch Haniger, Daniel Vogelbach, Austin Nola, and then Patrick Wisdom. I might even take Patrick Wisdom out and let Kelenic or Julio Rodriguez be the DH because I want to see how they do in the majors. But let's make that trade with Sonny Gray now, see what we can find. So we're trying to win now, right? And what better way than getting a top pitcher? That guy's Chris Paddock of the Padres for Justice Sheffield. George Kirby, which actually looks like he's going to be pretty good. And then Sonny Gray. Chris Paddock, welcome to the Mariners. I mean, I had to pick up Paddock. You look at the stats. Look at that. A 2.4 ERA, a 2.7 ERA. That's just nasty. And he's on a pretty solid contract as well. Let me show you the budget just so you guys can see what we're working with. We're still around $1 million. And I mean, we got money to play with. And I mean, we don't really plan on losing anybody for the next couple seasons. So I think we'd be set if we continued this rebuild. This team looks spicy. I'm loving it. I'll see you guys at the end of this year. All right, September, final season. Can we finally crack that playoff berth? We got to, right? All right, here we go. I'm feeling it. We're almost at 90 wins. This has got to be the season. I hope so. Like, I really do. Please, let's see it. Let's see it. Come on. No, we're starting to fall off. Whew. The wild card team. You know what that means. We're making it. We're making it all the way. We're taking on the Blue Jays. Let's see what we got here. League leaders. Steven Matz with the most wins. Okay. And then awards. We got Francisco Lindor with the Gold Glove. Yordan Alvarez back-to-back MVPs. Christian Yelich for the National League. Corbin, Cy Young. Kershaw, Cy Young. He went to the Astros. Come on. I mean, I guess if you can't beat them, join them, right? You got the batting titles. Reliever of the year, Pagan and Chad Green. And Rookie of the year was Miguel De Silva. Looks pretty decent. And Ryan Burke. So, all right. Okay. Where do we stand in the rankings? We're 6th overall still. And in the wild card, we took the 2nd spot. We tied with the Blue Jays. So, all right. Fair enough. Pitching wise, Eduardo Rodriguez, pretty solid. Love to see it. We got Chris Paddock, who's probably going to be our new ace, our new #1 heading into the postseason. Steven Matz, great season, 21-9. Marco Gonzalez looks really solid. I decided to switch him with Eichhoff. I just was like, you know what? Let's just give it a shot. And then Sean Merriville, you know what? I'll take that as a 5 for your rookie season. And then Eichhoff really did struggle. So Adams, perfect. Love to see it. Hennessy struggled a little bit, but it's all right. Rookie season, you got the jitters. Mendez, very, very solid year. And Duber Ramos is looking good. I like that pickup for us. Colin Poch, solid. And then Dylan Betances struggled a little bit. Only 5 blown saves, though. High ERA, high whip. But you know what? It looks like he got the job done for the most part. Hopping into the lineup, let's take a look at our bench. Kelenic, not terrible. Tom Murphy, kind of similar home run and RBI production. Julio Rodriguez, again, not a terrible season either. Shed Long, and then Dylan Moore. Okay. Malik Smith in the leadoff spot had 20 home runs, 10 triples, 42 RBIs. That's a lot of extra base hits with 33 stolen bases. I will take that. Cesar Hernandez, again, 300 average, 20 home runs almost, 45 doubles. Woo. Francisco Lindor, 36 home runs, 114 RBIs. Gotta love it, a 300 average. Jock Peterson, power numbers dipped a little bit, but you know what? I have faith. This postseason, he's going to put up crazy numbers. Jorge Polanco, the power numbers dropped, halved for home runs, but you know what? The average is high, so I'll work with it. Mitch Haniger, close to 30 home runs. You got Vogelbach hitting 30, Nola hitting 18 with a 300 average, and Patrick Wisdom hitting almost 30 home runs. Okay. Here we are taking on the Blue Jays. Alex Manoah, Chris Paddock. Let's get into it. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like this is our season. Let's hop into it. All right, so looking at the Blue Jays lineup, let's see what they do. Oh, first off, Jock Peterson. I said it. He's going to put up crazy numbers. They brought in Verdugo. That's it. And Jose Abreu. That's about the only changes I see to this Blue Jays lineup. If you did miss that rebuild, go and check it out. It's on the channel. Okay, Randall Grichuk. You got to do that to me. And then Verdugo, then Biggio. It's a 4-2 ball game. What? What happened? Chris Paddock, you're supposed to be the ace. What? Are we really going to get knocked out? No. No chance. All right, this is our inning. I'm feeling it. Bases loaded. Here we are. There's one run. Oh, Cesar Hernandez. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Chris Paddock's going to come out. And let's put in Mendez because he's been very good this season. There we go. Gets us out of that. So here we are. Let's get some more runs. Bases loaded from Alex Smith again. He brings in one. I'll take it. Mendez, can you give me another inning? You do. I will take that. No runs through 2 innings for Mendez. We got first and second with 1 out. Wasn't able to do it. You know what? Can you give me one more? Oh, 3 shutout innings for Mendez. We're going to leave it there. We're not going to get greedy after this. We're going to take him out. We're going to go to our setup guy, Poch. He goes... Okay, he gets us out of that. We still got that 3-run lead. And weren't able to extend it. We're going to give it to Betances. I have the faith. Fingers crossed. Boom. That's what I'm talking about. Next round of the postseason. Taking on the Astros. This is a good series. I'm feeling it. All right, so we're going to go Paddock here. And then, yeah, we'll go like that. Okay, I like that. Let's see what we can do here. Game 1, we take a 6-0 loss. Yikes. Game 2, 5-4. Chris Paddock gets us that 6-5 victory. And the rookie Sean Merriville, ooh, we lose. So we're 1 game away from facing elimination. Can we get the win? All right, we're giving Eduardo Rodriguez the ball. Can he get us the win? Francisco Lindor, that's a good start to the inning. A good start to the game. Adam Eaton's new. Who else? Chris Taylor in right. Danny Jansen, Corey Lee at first. Tie ball game. Now a 3-1 game. All right. Not the best start. You know, let's calm things down a little bit. No more runs. Let's hope the Astros don't have the trash can out today. All right. Let's bring in this run. Really couldn't bring it in. Are we serious? I'm disappointed. I'm really disappointed in the squad. We're facing Jose. You're a cutie. And we can't even get a couple runs in. 6-1. I think that is the season, ladies and gentlemen. Unless something crazy happens, I feel like that might be it. Double play, yeah. I mean, they brought the buzzers, they brought the trash cans. Something's up with the Houston Astros because they're just taking it to us. Our offense has gone absolutely quiet, and that might be it. Unless something happens here. Doesn't. I mean that's about it, boys and girls. Jorge Polanco gets on, then a fly out and a double play to end it. Let's take a look. Let's see who fell off. Just kind of went quiet for us. Jock Peterson. Yikes. Jorge Polanco went quiet. Vogelbach, Nola. Disappointing. I know Eduardo Rodriguez got rocked a little bit. That's disappointing. That's disappointing that's the way that things end. The World Series streak is over. We couldn't go 3 rebuilds in a row with the World Series title, but that's all right. We made the postseason, and to be honest, this team's kind of gross. Most of the players are locked up for long term. We got some good prospects coming up. This team's set for the future, and I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, thumbs up down below. Again, 600 likes. We got a double upload happening tonight. Other than that, guys, I'll catch you all in the next video. Remember, in the comment section, let me know what we should name our Las Vegas relocation franchise team. We can be called the Vegas something. We could be called the Las Vegas something. Let me know in the comment section down below. I'm going to leave 2 videos for you guys to check out. My most recent upload and one that YouTube recommends for you to check out. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.